Well, I think the internet was out long enough there that the fucking video would have been split, which, yep, session 9 seconds. God damn it. Is this thing even refresh? We're back. Yeah, oh my god. Oh my god. What is going on with this stupid thing? Fuck off. There. That is so frustrating. I hate it when it does that. Anger. Angry maiden noises. And now my session is restarted, so it's gonna be 2 videos. Fucking.
Alright, look, good.
Shut up. Sorry.
You're fine.
Ugh. That makes me so angry, guys. You said that people, if there's layers to that answer, people are just making excuses.
We're looking for excuses to justify what they did, or think they should have done, or whatever. We all
Yeah,
make
I
a
wish,
choice.
Gummy. Fuck me.
I make a choice when I shoot at somebody. I know that I could possibly kill them. Little piece of lead just kind of flies in the wrong way, or they move in the wrong way.
Oh my god.
I made the choice to fire the bullet, didn't I?
Yeah. So you don't think there's a justifiable reason to kill someone?
But I think there's a justifiable reason.
Mm-hmm.
I think the fact that I've killed 12 lawmen tells otherwise. It says otherwise, don't it?
Just because you do something doesn't mean you think it's justified. Some people do things knowing it's not justified and they do it anyways.
Well, the fact that they beat that poor guy to death was something he didn't know.
Yeah.
Somebody I had known since I was probably 5 years old when I first met him. Somebody that I defended in the orphanage while we were growing up. But he used to take his food. He's a little slow, a little different than everybody else. But I made my brother. Somebody that eventually called me dad. And they killed him. I had reason. I accept it.
And you don't think the law have their reasons?
If they're going after me, they do. I've done what I've done. I'm not ashamed to admit it. But they go after somebody that they just want to get information out of. There's no way in the world you're going to justify what they did to that poor boy.
No, definitely not. But you said you returned to crime because you heard they were shooting people in the back, killing them. Well, maybe they were justified in their eyes. And I think that's the crux of the matter, isn't it? Everyone has different opinions of what justifications are. They have different
Wainwright
levels.
was his name.
Yeah.
I was being hauled into Cisco one day. And I told him he should be ashamed of himself for shooting people in the back. He says, why? I said, people are no threat to you when they run away. Guns not pointed at you, they're not a threat. And he says, I don't care if you're a threat to me or not, I'm still going to try to kill you. And I said, well, maybe someday I'll
This would be
return the
like,
favor and shoot you in the back.
Wainwright
around, looked at
was
me,
the
and
reason
goes,
that fight started, that
that's the
Moxley
only
died.
way you'll ever shoot
And
me.
Leo's the one that killed him. Yeah, Wainwright, he's a very specific way of thinking, doesn't he? But he thinks he's justified.
Yeah.
Several law think they're justified. The justification comes in not how they killed us, but what led up to them wanting to kill us. I'm sure they'll be just feeling justified when they take me out, regardless of how it happens.
There would be hell to pay if that happened. But, we all pay our dues when we go to Siska. As we found out in Blackwater, law does not look at it that way.
No. Beth doesn't look at it that way either.
They look
That's
at
why
it, Siska is a way that they can get rid of us for a while so they don't have to worry about us.
I think some truly have a naive hope it'll turn our lives around, but
Who knows? Maybe
fuck was I
someday
doing?
I'll
Oh.
never know. But
Jesse, if you think you can turn your life around,
I have once, haven't I?
true.
Take coal mine, maybe around a little shine.
So what makes you come back? Just the
I despise lawmen who think that they are God and can make choices on life or death for people. You know, I'm Italian, right? Well, actually Sicilian.
Mm.
We talked about Angel, about being religious. I don't speak of it, but I'm religious. I know where I will go when I die, and I chose that path. No man has a right to choose and decide whether they got a badge on their chest or whatever, whether somebody lives or dies. Now, this is Giuseppe Morello talking to you. This is not Jesse Taylor. If you ask me when everybody else is around, like Allie told me when I talked to her, I'm a different person when I'm around her. I said, no, I'm just different when I don't have to be the person that pretend to be when I'm doing crime.
why pretend at all, Jesse? Why not just be who you are?
Easier said than done.
Oh, don't. Trust me, that isn't judgment there.
I know.
But
I
curious.
I started my life crime when I was 10. When I left the orphanage and my friend went with me, so I had to feed 2 mouths. That was kind of brutal. I was the Jesse Taylor at that time. My dad found me and I changed. I found when I started my own crew in Kansas City that Giuseppe Morello is not somebody people listen to all the time. I gave my first, I yelled and I tried, I don't want to call it an order, but yeah, I said, no, we're not going to do this right here. Well, let's talk. The other day when you turn yourself in. Because everybody is talking and I just wanted people to shut up so we could have a talk. You don't hear me do that, do you?
Not typically, no.
It's not my gang. I'm not going to try to control it. I am a cog in what this gang is. I am not the steering wheel. That is your job or whoever else you deem us next in charge.
I wasn't even a steering wheel then. Like I said, I was just trying not to pass out. I was letting everyone else handle it, even at fucking Emerald. I stayed quiet.
Well,
Just watching what would happen more than anything.
I had no
Pretending I
idea.
didn't exist for a moment.
That's where we need to work out some way of saying that, no, I can't, or letting us know that you're not ready. Because if we could have done a lot of different things at that time, I would have ideally had you in a chase, have you and Millie go one direction, and we would take the other one to start a fight, try to work away from it.
Hey Val, thank you for the raid. Welcome, welcome.
But it's history. I try not to look back on history too much.
Yeah. Things will. Sorry, go ahead.
Learn from what you've done and make changes so in the future you don't have the same problem. But
Oh. What's up, fuckers? Yeah, she did. I don't know. I just wanted to talk. I mean, we're always kind of on the go. Gang's always around. This was kind of the first day that I feel like had the opportunity. I've noticed you pull away, and hell, even in your telegram, you've stated as such.
yeah, there are things that frustrate me. Of course, you're aware of the meetings, but those things need to happen. I understand that. I'm not complaining about that they're happening. I don't know how to say it. I'm not a person that likes to sit. Like you
No,
said earlier, I don't like staying in one place long.
no, I get that. I was always like that. I mean, I guess I still am. Sitting still. It just, But, as you said, things are necessary. And I have
Yeah.
grown accustomed to knowing how necessary some things are, and it makes me a little more,
Tolerant.
yeah. Oh, well.
Who is it? Law
Mm,
or
not sure. I don't think so. Hey guys, sorry. Just trying to do a one-on-one with Jesse. I get when you get frustrated, you need to back away. That's your thing. And I'm glad you telegrammed me at the very least about it.
usually if I'm around to be with the gang, I always try to send out telegrams. I'll always try to send a little bit more information to you, or that you and Von Kleist get more than everybody else. That's the way it is.
No, I'm sure Rena checks in on you a lot too.
Yeah, she does.
Isaac appreciates your telegrams, and I know Elias does too. Everyone likes to be aware of things. They might not like certain things. If you say you're mad and you need some space, that's fine. They might not like hearing that you're mad, but I think they appreciate knowing
I
where
don't think
you are.
I don't think I've ever said I was mad. I
Well, not
just said I
mad,
need
but
time away,
don't
whether it be
get hung up on the word choice I use. God damn it.
I will
But no,
be
I get it.
pedantic if I want to be. All right.
No, I'm the only one allowed to be pedantic.
All right.
I know, Jesse. I'm just.
I know. But yeah, I just sometimes, I'm trying to do this Smash thing. Having 20, picking 22 crates of corn takes time.
Oh yeah, and
I,
honestly, having things on the side to do. I mean, nothing wrong with that.
it's very, people think I'm crazy because I do it, but I sit and think about things when I'm out there doing that. I have to clear my mind.
I don't know why I'm looking around like a crazy person. I'm not wanted. We all have our hobbies that give us comfort. Well, I can't say I have any right now that I can think of, but I know. If you want to pick corn, Jesse, if you want to do these things, don't let. Well, not that you do. I know you won't let anyone fucking talk down about it, but
Well, I look at it this way: is let's be brutally honest. With the money we make doing crime, doesn't even cover the fines that the government throws upon us. Which is why
it actually doesn't in a way.
you notice I am putting money in the gang fund. I'm not rich. I got $3,000 in my name right now.
Yeah, you should stop doing that.
It's just the way it was. That's the way it was. Thank God.
No, the thing is, when I took over everything, I mean, the gang fund used to be like 60% of things would go to the gang fund, and then the rest would be divvied up between people because the gang fund was used for, well, it was supposed to be used for a bunch of shit. I don't think it ever truly was, but I purposely set it up where there's not a lot. The gang fund doesn't need to be cushioned. You know, a few $1,000s to cover dynamite if we want to buy it, to cover guns if we want to buy it, and the rents.
Mm-hmm.
And if we're all working constantly, that's not something that needs to be added to often. But yeah, like you said lately, I mean, we're all aware sometimes it's hard to get a job on the go, especially if people are injured, especially, you know, some people need to take a beat. I know Edith has been struggling somewhat. Come around to work.
Mm.
But I think a lot of us have been injured too, so
Yeah.
it hasn't really mattered. But
Yeah.
that's
We
why I
need to
tell.
make sure we're taking the time to get healthy before we go out and do things.
Yeah.
But Isaac, what happened yesterday, I really need to have a talk with them because we got nothing out of that. We got so much crime.
Did you
I don't
wait? You
view what
guys
I
didn't
do
even
as a
rob him?
bad. What's that?
Did you guys rob him?
No. We tried.
Wait, you were able to force him to eat an apple, but you can take a gun?
His gun, his rifle,
Huh?
was on his horse.
And his sidearm?
Cattleman.
I mean, a gun's a gun.
Well, Isaac was wanting the Lancaster. And then he passed out. I checked him. He was breathing normally, but he just, threw up, passed out. So we took him to Rhodes, dropped him off at the office, medical office, and then Isaac took his horse and we rode away. So we got horse theft on top of it. So what all we were gonna do was take a rifle.
Yeah, especially, I mean, I'm not one to control. If Isaac wanted to force him to eat an apple, that's I support that.
I wasn't gonna back out of it. I did my part. I took a fork and slammed it down between the fingers in his hand on the table and told him, eat the damn apple, and next time I won't miss.
You see the guy over there to the left, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
Just to make sure I'm not going crazy. I was just curious if you recognized him, that's all.
Gray horse, that's what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Ponytail. Might be away.
Well, let's see. No, I get it. I get it. I'm just curious about who this is. But I gotta go into town anyways and go to sleep here, so.
Yeah. I'll probably take a nap also.
Speak of. Fuck it. I don't care that much. No, well, I'm glad you're not mad.
Nah.
You see the reason as to what I did, at least, right?
Yeah, I understand the reason. The main thing I was upset about that whole thing was Millie forcing herself to be there, and I understand the desire to be there. But if we had a gunfight, what would have happened? Let's say you weren't hurt as bad as you were. We decided to have that fight. I don't know what, she's got breathing problems or something with her lungs.
Broken ribs. Damaged lung.
What would happen if she would have got shot again?
Yes, but
there are things that
I definitely see your point. I do. But also take in consideration as well. I'm sure we've all been injured one way or another and refuse to abandon our friends. Refuse to leave. I mean, I know you've done it. I know I've done it.
I've never been to that injured. If I was that injured, I would
Yeah.
not be out riding around. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, well.
Well, I know. To each
She's,
their own. We do
well,
our own things, but
and I want to talk to everyone at some point too, anyways, but I know I will never force someone to stay inside because of their injuries. I mean, we will ride around. You gotta be willing to be arrested, I suppose. Jesus Christ. Get the fuck away from me, you doorknob. Shut the fuck up.
I understand we need to get out and get out.
But, yeah, no, I agree with you in the sense that at some point, regardless of how eager we are to want to protect our friends, you gotta realize, like you said, we've all been dead weight at some point. I was dead weight that day. Millie was.
So, my question, real quick: do you see anything on this bridge?
No, but we can hurry.
I'm not worried about it. Thank you for. Easy, Shine, easy. But yeah, I mean, it's not an anger out of. I feel they did something wrong. It's an anger out of you don't want to see somebody put their life on the line like that. Shootouts are dangerous enough. Being able to move quickly without, if we have to run, we have to run to get to a better
Oh my god,
position.
horse.
Law seems to be getting more hyper aggressive.
Yeah.
We need to be adjustable.
Miss?
And I'd hate to have that be a reason why she died.
I agree with you there.
Put herself there,
Yeah, I mean, I know in the grand scheme of things, this life is dangerous. And it's definitely a risk, and we can die at any fucking point. Hell, I mean, you and I could be riding along, and all of a sudden, Mercer show up. And for some reason, they're just really angry, and they decide to just shoot us in the head. I mean, yeah. But I do know there is a calculation to be had when we are injured and we can see the danger approaching. We can choose to step out of the way of the barrage of bullets. And as I said, I mean, that day, there's a reason I turned myself in. It wasn't a martyr, it wasn't anything other than I saw all of us. I saw the odds. I saw the calculations I needed to make. I saw the law ready, able, willing, and almost eager to have us give them excuse.
Never thought of it as a martyr, but not knowing your health condition and you do, I mean, and the fact you still haven't healed up completely from that shows that it was a lot more serious than anybody knew. Well, at least than I was aware of. So.
Yeah. And I think in those situations, it's all I ask is if I make a decision like that, and you can't see why, just know I'm taking in all variables into account. Maybe ones you don't quite know of, and that's my bad. But I did tell Isaac up on the hill that I could not fight, that I would not be ready. Because he started negotiating with Gashade. But, like I said, it came down to a point. I didn't want to give the law any more time to think. No one wanted to make the call we needed to make, which was, in my opinion, the one I made. The only other options was to run and risk death, or fight and risk a higher risk of death. Mine was the only option where there was no risk and I could get medical that I desperately needed at that point. So I took it. Calculations was made, and I didn't want the law coming up with some fucking excuse as to why they side against it. Howdy.
Well, as I said, my issue wasn't with the turning in. It was, I'll be brutally honest, is the fact that out of 6 people there, I was the only one that was ready to fight.
Oh, that shit's gonna happen, Jesse. We're not gonna hide away in a bush while we heal, but... Yeah, maybe we shouldn't have been at Emerald. But, I mean, that was the first time we'd stayed at Emerald for any length of time, and it bit us in the ass. Not everything can work like clockwork, but... At the end of the day, I know we all know that we handled that situation. We got through it. Everyone's alive and well. Some more wanted than others. But
yeah, now I am. I was only wanted for 20 days, or whatever it was, so.
yeah. Oh, you got the excitement of being an outlaw.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, I know.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining about being wanted. Until they start figuring out that, I'm in this little get-up that I'm in. Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
And that's why I'm wearing it now, because you don't need law chasing me while you're around.
Yeah.
Normally I try not to wear this when, I'm around the gang, but...
Why is that song in my head? I don't know. Yeah, no, you look, anti-Jesse. Let's just say that. I'm probably not going to be around again tonight, so I'll probably see you tomorrow.
Alright. Sleep,
Alright.
rest.
Good night. Bam. You know what? I'm going to pay rent, even though I don't want to waste my money, but we're gonna bring that inside, actually. Fuck it. No. Fuck you, Beth. Fuck you, damn. There we go. Alright. Stop. Whose horse is this? I'm gonna look at this real quick. Oh my god, please. View rooms. Oh. The one with the gray horse is just not there. Cool. I'm excited about the developments of this book. Okay, let me in. Oh, don't say that, 6. Now I gotta run and do that. Oh my god. There's no way. There's no way you did that to me. Girl. Alright, we'll run and do that. I'm not wanted, so nothing bad could happen. Oh my god, I just... Oh my Jesus. I just jinxed us. But yeah, I think, depending on the story for the book, obviously it's other people's stuff going on. She doesn't have the book, so, you know, that, but, however much we get involved in it, I want it to be well, it's gonna be interesting. But, that telegrammed Ziegler back, so that was good. Telegrammed a few people. Tommy wants to talk again. I wonder if we'll have a one-on-one. I think that would be cool. Oh, you little bastard. Alright. Because now Beth knows he killed Peaches, too. That's gonna be interesting. She's not gonna say it. He killed Peaches. How could be Beth? Yeah, Beth didn't get to... I mean, Beth, being who Beth is, when she thought about that, she was like, fuck, like, Peaches, you know, like, that sucks. I'm trying to think of some way to explain it. Oh, shit. Is that a person that just walked by? I wasn't looking at my screen. Oh, it was. Jesus Christ. People talking about curses got me all fucking riled up. Look at this. But, yeah. I wouldn't say Beth won't. It really depends. Unless the book, she actually reads the book and it affects her somehow. So I don't know the rules, man. But, you know, that might make her lie, but typically she'll just avoid telling anyone and mentioning it, and she will keep it secret. And if they ask her about it, she'd probably tell them. Like, oh, yeah, it's just a stupid book everyone's interested in. She'll downplay it, you know, be whatever. But, yeah, I am interested to see where it goes. But yeah, Peaches, she's like sad about that. Easily distracted from said sadness, but she's like, you know, it's kind of like a fuck's sakes. But she's more relieved. She's like, I am so glad I didn't get to know that man more and actually hang out with him, because they never got to really hang out. Because, you know, leaders of the gangs are always busy. That was his whole joke, was she needed a day off and you take her on a day off. They never got to that point. That's why she made the joke about kidnapping him, which she never did. She is relieved that did not happen. Oh, not too bad. But, I think this could be really interesting. And she's not going to tell Ziegler that she's looking into it. She's not going to tell anyone. Because, again, the way Beth sees things, too, is she's like, my life's already shit. People are already always dying around me. She doesn't want people saying, oh my god, the curse, you know? And she deals with Chester and typically her father's voice, not so much now. She sees Sarah, so yeah. Oh, what am I doing? But yeah, it'll be interesting. Oh, Ziegler's magnifying glass. I got so many fucking notes now. And this is a jewelry box that Connor gave her. I wish this could go in there. God damn it. Alright, we'll, go sleep. But yeah, I'm getting off early, guys, because I'm going to have a OOC meeting with the gang. But, oh, well, thank you guys for hanging out, as always. It's been fun. Fun day yet again. I know we don't do much, but the story coming from everything has been stellar. I'm truly well and excited about everything. If Tommy tells Ziegler, Beth will be mad. But yes, good story. We're gonna raid Little Bear, because he raided us that one day and he's streaming right now. Literal Bear, not little. Jesus. He plays Julian, amazing RPer as always. If you're not following him, do so. Probably sees a lot of action, a lot of in-depth story. Him and the people he RPs with are, you know, always into some form of heavy story. So, yes, we're gonna raid him. And I'll probably stream again tomorrow because I have no ability to choose not to RP, and I don't want to miss a thing. I don't want to miss a thing. Okay, sorry. All right, I'm gonna go. Jesus, take the wheel. You guys need to rein me in. I swear to God, it's all on you. You're supposed to, chat and tell me to behave and control myself. All right, love you guys. Thanks. See you later.